Hi, my name's Cam Barnard. I'm a product manager here with Geocortex Software. Today, I'm going to talk to you about feature actions within Geocortex Web and Geocortex Mobile. Feature actions are the results that occur after you do an identify or a search. And within the software, there's the ability to configure what shows up for your end users when that happens. We're going to talk about generic feature actions and layer-specific feature actions and why you might use them. Let's get to it.
When we speak of feature actions, we're referring to results on your map. When you have results on your map, each of those results has a set of actions associated with it. These actions we call feature actions. So you can think of a feature and a result as the same thing. So to kick things off, we're going to be here in Web with our live preview, and you can see I actually have three standard actions: zoom to results, export to CSV, and export to Excel. Now if I use pinpoint search and I pull up results list, for example, you'll see those same three options: zoom to results, export to CSV, and export to Excel. The first thing you need to understand about feature actions is there's two different places to configure them. First, you can configure them on your results themselves. This then applies to all map results, features of any type. If I add something here, let's go ahead and do that. Let's say we want to add a pulse highlight option. And then I go back and I click on this building. You can see I have a pulse highlight action. If I was to click on a fire hydrant, there's my fire hydrant. It also has that pulse highlight option. So when you configure things on the results list, or on the results in general, you are actually configuring it for all layer types. Now in Web specifically, you can see here that my results list and my results table are sharing the same underlying configuration. So it doesn't matter whether I go to my results list or my results table, I will see these same actions. That's the default behavior that we have put together in the template for you, but it is not actually the only behavior. So what that means is, here I can see a set of results, here I can see a set of results, and they are all the same. Let's go ahead and do another identify to highlight that better. There you go, there's your results, and there's your results. But it's not necessary to configure it that way. If you happen to have a use case where you want your results list to have a different set of actions, for example, than your results table, that is also a possible configuration. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this pulse highlight, and now I want to show you the second aspect of configuring things. So today, when we click on a building, we have these three options. The other thing you can do for feature actions is drill directly into the map itself. And if I come down to my buildings layer, you can see you also have a feature actions configuration at the top of each layer. So this is now unique to that specific layer type. And if we add something here, I'm going to get a little bit creative and do this. Building info. Create a new action associated with that. And just for fun, let's change its icon to something a little more interesting. Now, when I click on a building, you can see I have a building info feature action, and if I invoke that, it is going to pull up a bunch of additional information for that building. Now, you'll also possibly note that building info shows up first. So feature actions that are configured on the layer level always show up first and then are followed by the generic ones. In this way, you can create things that are specific to a feature type as well as general. So in default, for example, I have water pipes, water mains, and I can click measure pipe, which puts the measurement of that pipe on the map. So it is quite possible to have different actions on different layer types, and then you have a common set that is shared across all of them. That's the most important fundamentals to understand about feature actions. Just to show this to you in the context of mobile, I have gone ahead and created a mobile app, and I have it running here in Geocortex Go. So if I click on buildings, you can see I have one item, which is zoom to feature. If I want to, for example, add a new feature action onto my buildings. It works exactly the same way. In this case, let's go ahead and open Alright, so we'll save this, go into Go, refresh our app. And now when we click on a building, we have a second option here that is going to show us buildings, just as an example. So you can do this type of behavior both in Geocortex Web and in Geocortex Go, and it pretty much works the same way, where you're doing one set of generic and then a layer specific one on specific layers. I hope that gives you some more insight in how to use feature actions within your applications. The combination of general feature actions that apply to all features and layer specific feature actions is quite a powerful way to do your configuration.